That's coming from me. I know exactly when someone loves attention because I love attention.
Oh,
and she loves attention.
Sort of entered into this journey as a couple in technically an open relationship. But at this point in time, like, I just feel like you probably deserve someone that is completely all in.
This biggest excuse, like, that you can give anyone to break up.
You deserve better.
Yeah, it's me, not you.
Thanks for making the TV show, like, ridiculous.
I love you and I care for you so much. I just don't.
Then if you did, you wouldn't have went on the bloody show.
Oh, don't even start me on her.
I guess where my head is at is, that I do want to explore things with Felix.
Oh, I've had an issue with this from day dot. Their whole narrative has taken up the entire season, and every single other person on the show has suffered as a result of Jess and her relationship with Damien. And therefore, I don't think
we shouldn't even know who Damien is.
Why?
I just don't. I was like,
Jessica's show. It's not her show. It's not at the Bachelorette.
But that's the problem. Like, that's why I think if they went with 3 guys, like, and just went with that, like, they just tried to do too much again. And in previous seasons, they tried to do too many different levels, and it's just like,
yeah. When
it goes down to it, like, the viewer just wants to watch people fall in love.
Yeah.
Like, that's the sole reason we watch this. Don't throw in a, like, polyamorous, like, I've got nothing against it, but it's not The Bachelor. Like, it is, like, it's so funny because as The Bachelor, like, you were in a polyamorous relationship, but you're forced into this relationship on The Bachelor. Like, that's what it is. But then to bring a polyamorous relationship into that, it just didn't work. And like you said, you're just like, well, I want to know the other girls. I want to meet that. And I was kind of getting pissed off at Felix because you were talking about her to the girls. It's like, you never talk to the girls about another girl. When you're sitting down with one of the girls, you give them 100%. As soon as you bring up another girl, that's if she walked up and she's to me and it's like, oh, hey, I've got a boyfriend. I'm like, all right, cool, pack your bags, you out. Like, power to you, but that's not what I'm into. And if you're into it now, you're definitely going to be into it later, which she will be. And I would have been like, I'm here to find my future wife, which I did, but that just complicates it. I'm like, that's where it's hard, because I think Felix was stuck in the, oh shit, if I get rid of her, I'm going to get, like, drilled for getting rid of her. But I would have been like, bro, just you're there for you.
Like, I think it's obvious that Felix has genuine feelings for Jess. Like, and like, of course you would. Like, look at her. She's beautiful. She's sweet. Like, she's got so many good qualities.
The amount of time she, like, looked at the camera.
Oh, I know. Like, obviously there's a part of her that loves the attention, and
that's coming from me. I know exactly when someone loves attention because I love attention. And she loves attention.
But I think it was just unfair to the other girls.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest problem.
Like Thomas, I want more Thomas. And if you swapped out bloody, what's his name, Damien, and gave me more Thomas, it would have been an amazing season. But too much Damien, not enough Thomas.
I'm so sorry. You're not the one.
Okay, that's all good. And I'm glad you found the one for you. Leah is so amazing, and I love her to death. And I just want you to be happy.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I'm really happy for you, Thomas.
Thanks. Bye. See you later.
That was 2 seconds. That's so unfair.
And it's so annoying because she's really nice and there for the right reasons and wants to find love. And I think if Thomas was just the Bachelor and you went with the journey with Lauren and Leah.
See, Lauren would be the sort of person that they would get for a Bachelorette.
But
we don't know her.
But now, well, they might. They're going to have probably 7 bachelorettes next time.
We know from experience that things that look like they were 10 seconds were longer. Yeah. So they had longer. It did, like, for the viewers out there, they'll be like, oh my God, wow, he let her down really harshly. That was so quick. that would have been a longer conversation. But clearly they had to cut it to fit in Jess and Damien once again.
Yeah, Damien's breakup got more airtime than Lauren. And I liked Lauren. Like, I
like Lauren
because she was genuine. She was there for the right reasons. Damien was there because he was banging some chick that was on Bachelor and didn't want to lose her and was extremely controlling. He was very, I don't know, Damo, if you're watching, mate, sorry, but you weird.
I'm in love with you.
Leah.
Wow.
I'm absolutely in love with you.
Oh.
I literally love every single thing about you, and
grab her hand. You should have grabbed her hand and talked to her.
A few weeks, but I know that you're the one. I want to just experience every single day of my life with you. I want to be spontaneous with you.
I would have sex with you.
What are you guys going to do now? Sex?
Oh.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
He just missed the box opening.
He didn't, like, yeah, it was so sweet, but he had to hold the hand and then do the thing. But it was when we got married.
We got engaged.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was all a blur. Oh, Leah, finally. Loved Lauren.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Lauren.
Did you?
Who did I think it was going to be?
The blonde one?
Oh.
I thought it was going to be Leah from day dot, but I also liked Lauren, but loved Leah. I think they had a very strong connection. And I just didn't want to see her heartbroken. She just seemed like she'd gone through so much.
Like, yeah, I think Lauren was the best one to get rejected. She was very mature
but very strong as well. But Leah was super invested. Like she was in love with him.
Well, she said yes, didn't she?
Well, yes, but like, you know, in the lead up to it, because that's the thing, like you put yourself out there and you say how you feel, and you know, then like for at the end, you know, to be rejected, it's hard. Like you put your life out there and your feelings, and you're so vulnerable. And she just was so open to him about how she felt, and super sweet. So happy for them. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
I do have to interrupt because they have since broken up.
No, they haven't. Oh.
None of them are together, are they?
Yeah, none of them are still together.
That's the thing, like viewers get invested. Like we watched The Bachelor for a love story. Like that's the whole, you know, idea of the show. We want to fall in love with the couples, and I fell in love with them.
I mean, I told you I was falling in love with you, and you said the same thing.
Yeah, my feelings for you have always been real. I've just had to... The practicality of my work is something that I have to think about.
Such a cop-out. Jed, just be honest.
I just think you deserve someone that's going to be more present. And I don't think I can.
That's up to her, not you.
And there is someone else also, and it's not that I don't have feelings for you, it's just moving forward. I've just had to weigh up like a lot of things.
I don't even know how to focus.
I love her
on this.
That like to sit down.
I know, sit down in the church.
Have a seat. She would have like, oh, it was rough.
Oh my God, and we both were crying at the hometowns with her dad talking about seeing his daughter happy. We were both tearing up. So sweet. She's beautiful, and I think he's made the worst decision not picking her. I don't know.
You got to get along with the parents though, and he got along with her parents, where the other one was like, what was I say? My daughter's very conservative. It's like,
well, you know,
there's two things to talk about every time she walks out, so not too conservative.
You're terrible.
Just saying.
I think they had a really strong connection from their little tennis game, and then her grandfather was there. It was just so cute. It was just, everything was perfect. And they live close together already. Like they're both in Melbourne. There were so many things going for them.
I don't like that. That's what, because that's what one of the main things for all the Bachelor couples is like, oh, we're in different states, and to live just around the corner from each other, that's like a big tick in the box.
You asked me, like literally the first thing you asked me, would you move?
No, you said I would like to move. And I was like, sweet, because I ain't moving out of Perth.
You weren't even living in Perth.
I was living in Bali.
Yeah. Oh my God, why are you proposing?
Oh my God.
Oh, easier.
Oh my God.
No.
I think it's so disrespectful to her.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Clearly,
I don't know
you
what to
didn't
say.
She told you time and time again, do not propose. She was so explicit about it. And I think like for him to selfishly propose was going against her wishes. And yes, he said, I feel like I need to propose because I'll always be thinking about what if. There is no what if. She said
he should have just come out and be like, hey, I know you don't want to be proposed to, but I feel like I've really got to know you, and this is a very special moment for both of us, but can this be a promise ring? Like, or just like he wanted to give a ring, she didn't want to get proposed to, meet in the middle, a promise ring, which it ended up being anyway. Like, might have felt pressure to do it. He might have been like, I've got this $1,000 ring, like I have to use it. But yeah, he just should have respected her wishes and just shouldn't have proposed.
Yeah, I think he should have had a little bit more respect for her, and not done it.
You make me feel so special.
Yes,
she makes every man feel special.
Literally.
You really do.
Why is he crying?
You make me feel so special.
He's too in love with her. This is just annoying.
That's what she does. Well, I think I'll tell you, yeah, this year's kissing was terrible.
Why is he wearing white sneakers?
Yeah, Kimmy.
You know, love's all about
that just throws the whole. Look at that! Like, what a great picture that is.
White sneakers.
White of the two of them making out, and all it says white sneakers. Anyway,
she knew she was going to win from the get-go because Felix was too easily manipulated. She just knew exactly what to say to him about what's going to happen after, like, well, this is going to happen, all this stuff. And I think Felix was just like caught up in it, which can really, really happen. And I think he may have had two options. One was like, all right, this girl, she wants a serious relationship. There's probably marriage, there's probably kids. This is like life. Not normal. It's not going to be normal, but that's like, this is what a proper relationship is. And then he had Jess, which was like, oh my God, we're going to do this. It's going to be amazing. We're going to like talk to these people. It's going to be like all glitz and glamour. And he just got drawn to the glitz and glamour, where I think most like times there's always like one of the final chicks is very stable, is like a mother, and there's always two parts, and unfortunately he went to that one and it didn't work out for him, so a bit of sorry for him.
Abigail was just so lovely. Like, she was, from their first meeting,
she's too smart for him, way too smart.
She was very smart, like not smart, what's what I'm looking for, mature for her age. I couldn't believe.
How old was she?
26, 27. Very mature. The way that she was speaking, she's got a lot of emotional intelligence, knew where she stood, knew what she wanted, was very clear, wasn't afraid to call people out on their crap, like her conversation.
Exactly what she said at the end. She's like, well, the fact that he wants to be a part of that drama, that's not someone I want to be with. So it wasn't even like, oh, if he did pick it, she's just found out, well, you're into that drama, so I don't want to be with you anyway. So she was very mature in that.
And I agree with her. And I think that she's going to go and find someone who's
no
amazing.
Second chances as well. Hey, Abigail, don't
agree.
come running back. Don't do play Garvey on us.
No, I agree. And I got asked the same. I got asked, if Locky doesn't pick you,
what was your answer?
No way. I'm sorry. If you reject me and then you go and have your fun, and then I'm not going to be sitting there waiting going, hey, I'm still here in love with you. No, the ship sailed.
Lucky I picked you, eh?
Lucky you picked me.